How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of 101 Souls, my journey to bring 100 people to Christ. Coming at you with a quick update here in the car, and just coming at you with a quick top 5 as well. And I want to hear your opinions and hear your feedback. So just as a quick update, past couple of weeks, I haven't really gotten any new men to want to study the Bible with me or to commit to studying the Bible with me. I've had, I think, 2 or 3 men that agreed to, they gave me their contact information and they took my card, and they said that they would be open to studying the Bible sometime, but we weren't able to peg down a time or set up an appointment or anything like that. So I'm going to try and keep working with those guys, and the same kind of situation with the other men from before, and just keep them in contact and keep trying to set up appointments with them. But I haven't gotten anyone to set up an appointment yet. Although last night I did go out evangelizing with 2 of the other brothers, and I was able to participate in a bit of a mini Bible study, but it was kind of on the spot, and due to the positioning in the situation, we just grabbed some couches at the like some of those chairs at the mall, and I wasn't really able to give my feedback or even hear very well because of just the positioning, and it was kind of crowded at the mall, so it was kind of loud. But I was grateful that I was able to see the conversation that led up to it, and I was able to hear the brother that was sharing the scriptures pretty clearly, but I wasn't able to hear the person that was studying the Bible. So, but I was grateful to be a part of that and see kind of the technique to be inviting to people, to open a dialogue with them. And I was actually kind of intimidated out with those guys because they were really good, and I feel like I learned a lot from them, and I'm hoping to be able to carry that into the future going forward. And I'm planning to continue to meet with those brothers so I can learn more from them, and we can just encourage one another in a powerful way. So that's cool. So yeah, I think that's enough for the update. Now let's get into the top 5 real quick. This is my top 5 places to meet people for cold contact evangelism. So number 5, I believe it's just my experience, but number 5 for me is the mall. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good place where there's consistently people there. Although just in my experience, I haven't really that often found that many people, and the people that I've met have tended to be less open. So that's just my experience, but that's just where I'm at. There's usually quite a bit of space, and depending on which mall you go to, there can be quite a lot of people there, but in my experience, just from what I've done, I'm going to classify that as the number 5 spot. All right, number 4, I'm going to go with the supermarket. Supermarkets are great because they do have them pretty much everywhere, and they're a little bit like the mall where there's generally quite a few people in them, depending on when you go, but for the most part there's going to be people around that you can walk up to, you can talk to, and as a bonus you can get some shopping done while you're there. So and so it's something that you can do when you're grocery shopping anyways, or if you go there to meet people but then you remember some things that you forgot to get over the weekend for your grocery shopping, you can grab it. So that's really convenient. But I have met some people at the grocery store, and that can be a good place to meet people. All right, number 3. Well, it's March when I'm recording this, and the weather is supposed to be getting warmer. It's actually getting colder for us here, but so when the weather's nicer, it's really nice to meet people at the park. Now, this can be tricky because depending, again, once again, on the time of day and the day of the week and the time of the year, there can be more people there or there can be fewer people there. But for the most part, meeting people at the park can be really good because a lot of times people have some time. They're there with their kids, or they're there just to hang out and spend some time, maybe walk a couple laps, sit on a bench, read a book, read a Bible, something like that. And actually my Bible study group did meet at the park for the summer in 2017 last year. And the first time that we met there, we had 7 people come join us that were just hanging around the park. That's really incredible. So sometimes the park can be really good. Now, most of the time when it's cold out and during the weekdays, it can be pretty empty during the day, but in the evenings and when the weather's nice and on the weekends, it can be a great place to meet people. All right, number 2, in my opinion, is at different events. So what do I mean by events? Like, I think music concerts or like county fairs or just local events that are going on in your town, like at your library or those kind of things. It's kind of the same situation as the park, where people are there to have fun and they're intending to spend quite a bit of time. Ooh, moving the camera. Sorry about that. And they're intending to spend some time there, so they're not super rushed like they can be in other locations. And with an event, though, a lot of times people are going to meet people. They're intending to meet people. So you can be one of the people that they meet. And if they, even if they weren't intending to study the Bible, you can become a friend for them and turn them from a cold contact into a warm contact kind of situation. And of course, at an event, there are going to be people there, so you don't have the same problem that we talked about with the park, where there's not going to be people there sometimes. So that's pretty good. And my number one spot, number one place to meet people for cold contact evangelism is a college campus. Now, I wouldn't do this anymore because I'm not in college anymore, but I was in college before, and I did find it was really quite easy to meet people, and not to downplay anyone who's evangelizing on a college campus. I just think it's a great place to meet people. A lot of times people are looking to make new friends, have new experiences, try new things out, and a lot of times people grew up going to church and they've been away from their home church for a while and they kind of drift away from God. So it can be a great time to just call people back to the Lord, and for just many reasons. There's usually people around on a college campus. At least at the times that you would be there to reach out to people. I know there's times when it's abandoned or whatever, but the other cool thing is that they have all of these different things. The other locations that we talked about earlier, a lot of those are at the college campus. So there's not really a mall, but they do have stores a lot of the time, convenience stores, not really grocery stores, but convenience stores. They have parks and they have events, and so there's all these different opportunities to meet people, and people are usually a little bit more open-minded there and open to meeting new people, and a lot of times they're not really in a rush. They're maybe studying between classes or killing some time at the quad or the campus center or whatever you kids are doing these days. So I think the campus is a great place to meet people. So if you especially if you're going to college, I think it's a great opportunity and you want to make the most of it. So those are my top 5 places. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if I missed any one of them. Let me know if you are trying to evangelize some people this year, and put down your goal or what your progress is. Put that down in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and you want to support me. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. You'll get the videos as soon as they're put up. And I think that'll be it for this time. Until next time, let's go out and make it happen.